What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Kalahari Pepper Company Angry Rhino Extra Hot. So it's a peri-peri sauce, or sometimes known as a piri-piri sauce. It is an African-style sauce. Yeah, it's an African-style sauce. I've actually reviewed two other piri-piri sauces, but this one I believe is actually shipped in from Africa. So the company itself, Kalahari Pepper Company, was founded in 1996 by Jane and Dave Caswell. The country that it originates, or that it imports from, is Mozambique. So we'll talk a little bit about Mozambique. This is the first African country that we've reviewed. And yes, Africa is a continent, so there are countries within Africa, right? It's a very huge continent too. I think it's only second to Asia, but the official language is Portuguese, which is the second most spoken language in Mozambique. It used to be occupied by the Portuguese, obviously. The other languages that are spoken there are Swahili, Makua, and Sena. Probably butchered those, but I apologize. Its capital, Maputo, it's funny in its own way, is known as the city of acacias, known for all the trees that grow there. So Mozambique is bordered by Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Swaziland, and South Africa. After 500 years of Portuguese rule, it finally became independent in 1975, but has been war-torn ever since. And it's home of some of the richest reefers. It's home of some of the richest reefs in the world. So again, this is not a country that produces a lot of famous people, but the most famous person I could find is Tasha de Vasconcelos, who's a model. All right, so let's look at the packaging. So this is a flask style bottle, right? Type that you can slip in your back pocket if you really need to carry hot sauce with you everywhere. Although they have a hot sauce holster that I've seen. It's a little ridiculous, people, come on. Anyway, so it's got a pretty straightforward label. There's a rhino, an African rhino on the label. I forgot what lettering the peri-peri is written in, but yeah. Overall, it says, right, extra hot. It's pretty simple, straightforward. All right, so let's look at the ingredients. The ingredients include roasted tomatoes, water, onion, cider vinegar, lemon juice, canola oil, roasted garlic, sugar, salt, peri-peri, chili peppers, and spices. So the peri-peri peppers, we've talked about the sauce, but now let's talk about the peppers themselves, right? So these are the African bird's eye, right? And there are also a Thai variety, but these are the African peri-peri, or also known as piri-piri, and in some places pili-pili. So there's a lot of different names for it, right? But in Mozambique, it's called piri-piri, and so it is also known as the again, African bird's eye, or also the Red Devils, not to be mistaken with that shitty soccer team, Manchester United. So they measure 1 to 2 inches in length once they're ready, and they're red when they're ripe. They do measure about 175,000 SHUs, which is on the lower end of where you would find habanero. So these can be spicy peppers, but in this sauce, as you saw, was one of the last ingredients. So before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor.
Everyone loves porn. Don't lie, you bastard. But there is a niche that people are starving for. Food porn. We here at Pornocopia will satisfy that hunger. If it's sensual and involves produce, we got it. If it's girls having a pie fight, we got that too. Cream pies, melons, bananas, clams, we have it all. Pornocopia. Porn aplenty.
Now for the moment of truth. Definitely smells like roasted garlic. It's probably lemon juice in combination of the apple cider vinegar. There's not much else I could smell. It doesn't really smell like pepper, like chili peppers, but it is a rather fluid sauce. It's not too viscous. But yeah, it's got kind of got an orange, reddish color to it. More on the orange side, but All right, here we go. All right, for it saying it's extra hot, it's pretty lightweight. It's not to say it's not good. It has canola oil in it, but it's not very prevalent, right? Again, it's very tempered. I didn't even really get much of a burn. If I did, I think it was maybe at the tip of the tongue slightly. But yeah, this is a lightweight sauce, but very flavorful. Again, I would expect at least the extra hot to be at least middleweight. But yeah, it wasn't even that. But again, good flavor. You can taste the lime in it. You can taste the garlic, which is always a good thing. And the tomato is not overpowering in this, which is, I think, the most important thing. I could really honestly use this in anything. I think it's pretty versatile sauce. I would use it in breakfast. I would use it in pork, chicken, veggies, meats. The only thing I wouldn't probably put it on is like steak, obviously, again, or barbecue, but I think everything else is fair game. Maybe even like Asian dishes. Who knows, right? But pretty good sauce. It's at least very tasty. So we have now covered every continent with the exception of Antarctica, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. Like next week's sauce, which is our Kentucky Straight Bourbon Habanero sauce. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.